For the first time, I had to sing from a different place. She was addicted to heroin, and I've never done any drugs, so I had to use, the most painful emotions and memories of my life and sing from that place.
Let's just hold and watch a clip from that, because it was an incredible performance.
Thank you.
And we'll talk about it after this.
You wouldn't even begin to know my problems, baby.
Hey, let me.
My mother was a whore. And that fat motherfucker just looked me in my face, and he didn't see himself. He didn't see his little girl.
I mean, a really visceral, raw performance, that. And it surprised a lot of people. A lot of your critics watched it and were like, whoa, okay. She's not as simple in terms of her performing as we think she is. There was a real depth there. That must have been satisfying to you.
It was very satisfying. And I worked really, really hard. So, it felt good to know that it was appreciated. And even if it wasn't, it was such growth for me as a human being and as an artist. And it made me want to take more risks in my career. It made me a lot braver. And to have the freedom to kind of let go of all ego and not care about what I look like or fitting into a pop star box, it just was really liberating to me.
Do you like the acting?
I do.
Do you like the pace of it? I would imagine with singers, when you get on stage, wham, bam, it's all over in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And you get all the energy out and you go and have a drink, whatever you want to do. When you're acting, you're always sitting around waiting, hundreds of people watching you.
I don't like that as much, but I do like the stability. I like being able to go to the same place every night and your call time is around the same every morning and you're around the same people for 6 months and you don't have to travel 100 places. So you kind of build a family relationship, and because I've been touring since I was 13, that is something I haven't had in my life.
How do you like doing those love scenes?
I don't like them.
Do you not?
No. They're uncomfortable. But after maybe...
Even if it's like Idris Elba, as you had that time.
Uncomfortable.
I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
He is, but, it's weird because, I didn't grow up acting. So I've done 6 or 7 movies, which I've done kind of some romantic scenes in maybe 3. So it's still new to me. But I realize that, it's a part of it. And after a few times, it kind of becomes choreography, so it gets a little easier.
Must be uncomfortable. I couldn't do it.
It's strange. It is. I mean, actors don't say that, but I feel that it's strange.
We're going to have a little break. When we come back, I want to talk to you about brand Beyoncé.
Okay.
What it is and how you keep it at the top. Now, Beyoncé, it just wouldn't be right for you to be in my hometown of London and I don't introduce you to a classic English tea.
I am very happy.
Because I know that despite your very svelte physique, that occasionally you do have lapses and you have these mad eating days, right?
I do. And
Pizzas,
I missed it yesterday.
Fries, it all goes swilling in.
Yes.
You couldn't have it yesterday because of Glastonbury.
Yes.
You now have a piping hot cup of English tea.
Uh-huh.
Then what you need, especially on a hot summer's day like this, is a scone. I'm going to prepare one for you.
Okay, and what is this pronounced?
Well, it's called a scone, or if you're really pretentious, you can call it a scone.
Okay,
which is what people who think they're members of the royal family or ought to be call them scones.
Okay.
So you take some cream. It's about as fattening as it can possibly get. This
delicious.
Take a bit of fattening cream. You take some jam like this, slop it all on, and you put it together. And this is an old-fashioned. And it basically gives you a heart attack in about 5 minutes. But on behalf of Great Britain,
thank you very much.
There is your first ever scone.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Okay, do I just go away?
Just go for it.
Okay.
Now, how good is that? Seriously.
Delicious. I love it.
Seriously. It's the tastiest thing you're ever going to eat.
It's like a Popeye's chicken biscuit. My favorite. I know I'm supposed to be proper. I'm having tea.
It's pretty delicious. Cool, isn't it?
I love it.
Isn't it nice?
The cream is so great.
You've spoken quite honestly and openly about occasionally having slight weight problems in your life. How have you dealt with them? And what advice do you give your female fans in particular who may be going through that period in their lives?
Well, I have found my personal goal, my ideal weight for myself, and I try to stick with that. You can't let anyone tell you what, your best is. You know what your best is. And I work at it. You can have whatever you want. It just takes work.
You're 29 years old.
Yes.
And in September, the
30.
looming, dooming big 3-0 is
Yes.
emerging in your life. You're pretending to be very, very thrilled about this.
No,
Are you?
I am absolutely serious. I can't wait because 29 is very strange. You're still in your 20s, but you feel like you're supposed to be 30, and I feel like a woman. I feel, like I'm very aware of who I am, and I feel great. And I feel like 30 is the ideal age because you're mature enough to know who you are and to have your boundaries and your standards and not be afraid of too polite, but you're young enough to be a young woman. I'm so looking forward to it.
You see, when I hear you speak like this, in this mature, sensible, rational way...
It's the truth.
Yeah, but it's beginning to sound a bit like your mother, which makes me think
No.
you're now heading to the right kind of time in your life.
I'm turning into my mom.
No, I didn't mean that.
You're trying to say I need to have a baby.
I didn't even ask the question.
Okay. I always said I would have a baby at 30.
I know you did.
I'm 29.
Exactly.
But I also said I was going to retire at 30. So I don't know.
So it could be a big year.
Who knows? I'm not retiring.
Can we expect the little patter of little Beyoncé and Jay-Z's?
Only God knows. Only God knows.
Would you mind asking him to tell me?
I will. I will have a conversation. I whisper, but you can't tell anybody else.
Now, we're going to go off in a moment to do a very exciting thing involving your new album. But before we go, if I could ask you to replay the greatest moment of your life, the moment, the 5 minutes maybe, that you would replay if you had the chance, what would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one.
So far?
I talked about, I think, 2 of the highlights, which is Glastonbury and performing for the president.
I was kind of hoping that you were going to say tea and scones
but
with
that's because you didn't give
Piers.
me a chance. You just...
So for the record,
you ruined
the greatest
it.
moment of your life?
Absolutely speaking to you today, Mr. Morgan.
Beyonce?
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for more. When we come back, Beyonce, you and I are going to go album hunting.
Yes, we are. There's a special album out today.
So I hear.
Yes.
I hope they're stocking it.
I hope they are too.
So we are now snaking through South Kensington.
South Kensington.
Heading towards Harrods.
I can't believe we're actually about to do this.
Well, nor can I. We're actually going to go into Harrods and buy a copy of your album.
It's very exciting.
Imagine the hell that's going to descend on these assistants if they don't have it in stock.
I know. That won't be good.
I could see your fuse blowing if that happened.
No.
This could be a very tense few moments.
No.
Now, the big question, really, that I need to ask you is, you or J-Lo?
Me or who?
J-Lo.
What?
Who has the best booty, obviously?
You are crazy. J-Lo.
You don't honestly think
I love J-Lo. She's great.
You think she's got a better booty than me?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not comparing my booty to J-Lo's.
Who are the real rivals for you? And don't pretend you don't have them, because everyone needs rivals. Who are the names you look for to compare yourself to in terms of success?
Well, to be honest with you, in the past, I've always looked at my last performances and my last chart positions and tried to figure out how I can better myself. I don't feel like I really have any, I don't want to say rivals. There are people that I respect. There are people that I admire. Like, I love Gaga. She's like, not even more than an artist, as a human being. She's just so genuine and such a really nice person and brilliant.
But I can offer you, I'm like the magic genie, and I can offer you complete anonymity again. You're never going to have another prying camera. You're never going to have a weirdo fan. Just complete privacy for the rest of your life. The only deal is you have to be poor.
I don't know. Because I'm thinking that I would probably go back and but then that means I wouldn't be me. I don't know. It's a tough thing because I'm happy with my choices in my life, and I'm happy with my life. So I don't know.
Does money bring happiness, do you think?
No. It brings some happiness. It brings comfort. But absolutely.
I was thinking that if you have a lot of money, you don't have to worry about money.
You don't have to worry about it.
A lot of people in the world have to worry about it.
They do, and it's tough. It's extremely tough. We've been through times in our family where we had to worry. It's stressful on relationships, on everything. And I'm very happy that I don't right now. Who knows, you know. Look what you did.
I'm sorry, I can only apologise. It's the bane of my life. They follow me everywhere.
Here we go.
Good news.
Whoa!
Good news, your album's on sale.
It is. That looks so cool.
I think we need to buy one, don't you?
I think we do.
Hey, good news. We can actually probably get two.
Okay.
All right?
That is great.
You can afford it, right?
I didn't bring any cash.
You want me to buy them?
Yes, I think.
How much are you worth? Seriously, the $100 million woman, you're making me buy your own album?
I don't have any cash. I'm sorry.
Seriously? This is really awkward. I better check. Hey, look, why don't I get one of these? Here.
Winning.
It has to be. Mm-hmm. It's the perfect t-shirt.
It is.
I'm going to get you one of these in one of your albums.
Okay.
I can't do fairer than that. After you.
Thank you. That's great.
Quite a racy little number, huh?
There's good music on there.
Never mind the music.
Good music.
All the pictures I'm interested in.
I appreciate it.
Charged me to buy her own record. No wonder she's so rich. Seriously.
I'm telling you.
So this mayhem was all caused by one tweet on Twitter.
I know, the power of Twitter.
Nothing secret anymore, is it?
It's not. That is a little disappointing. It's hard to keep that excitement that I used to have when I saw a photograph of Michael Jackson or Prince, the mystery, and just being able to kind of create the fantasy in your mind. It's so hard to keep that. But, you know.
Is that one of the reasons that you're quite private?
It is. I think it's important.
Try and keep the mystique.
It's important. I enjoyed that. It's an exciting thing as a fan to be able to yearn for more.
Well, it's interesting. Twitter brought them all here, and then all the camera phones come out.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom.
True.
Everyone's a paparazzi.
Everyone's a director. Everyone's a photographer.
Thank you.
Great.
Seriously. I loved it. It was really good. Thank you.